In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 NBA players participating in games happening on November 16, 2023, and providing you with a free player prop pick for each one of these players, so 5 player prop picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 NBA players and their upcoming matchups after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Jimmy Butler of the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler, the stalwart of the Miami Heat, finds himself in the midst of an extraordinary 6-game winning streak. What makes this achievement all the more remarkable is the fact that Butler, often the linchpin of the team, has not assumed his customary role as the leading figure. While he did exhibit a stellar performance by scoring 32 points against the Charlotte Hornets on Tuesday, it is evident that he has not consistently embodied the player who steered Miami to the NBA Finals last summer. Critics have occasionally accused Butler of adopting a passive playing style in the run-up to the playoffs, but such assertions are mostly rooted in misconception. Last season, Butler emerged as a dominant force, boasting a usage rate in the 91st percentile among forwards and standing as the most efficient forward in the NBA, as documented by Cleaning the Glass. However, the current season paints a different picture, with Butler's efficiency ranking dropping to the 55th percentile, accompanied by a modest decline in usage. While still retaining his elite ability to draw fouls, there has been a reduction in the percentage of plays where he successfully does so. This is partially attributed to his diminished frequency of reaching the rim, plummeting from 45% last season to a mere 36% in the present campaign. Indeed, Butler's effectiveness across the court has waned, with his overall production relying heavily on an unsustainable proficiency in three-point shooting. The Brooklyn Nets, armed with a roster of wing-sized players adept at guarding someone of Butler's caliber, excel in protecting the paint. Their defensive strategy prioritizes denying access to the rim, Butler's most potent avenue of attack. Despite their concerted efforts on the perimeter, achieving a Butler over seems unlikely, even if he manages to sustain his impressive shooting accuracy from beyond the arc on a low volume. As the season unfolds, Butler's scoring output tells a tale of consistency eluding him, averaging 20 points per game and only meeting or surpassing the 23.5-point mark in 2 out of the 10 games played so far. Consequently, our player prop pick for Jimmy Butler leans towards the under, specifically underlining 23.5 points as a prudent prediction in light of his recent performances. Spencer Dinwiddie of the Brooklyn Nets. As the Brooklyn Nets continue their impressive performance at the onset of the season, the spotlight is undeniably on Spencer Dinwiddie, a pivotal player whose role has become even more crucial in the absence of Cam Thomas due to injury. With each game, Dinwiddie's influence on the team's dynamics becomes more evident, and as the anticipated matchup against the Miami Heat looms on the horizon, expectations are soaring for the seasoned player to elevate his performance to new heights. The Miami Heat, grappling with a less-than-ideal start to the season, particularly in the defensive department, now faces the daunting task of containing the multifaceted threat that is Spencer Dinwiddie. Statistical revelations underscore the Heat's struggles in defending opposing point guards, ranking them at the bottom, and their second worst standing in defending opposing shooting guards only adds to the narrative. This sets the stage for Dinwiddie to exploit these vulnerabilities and showcase his skills on the court, adding another layer of anticipation to the upcoming clash. Amidst the backdrop of Miami's defensive challenges, the odds are favorably stacked in Dinwiddie's favor, providing an enticing prospect for fans and analysts alike. The relatively modest expectations only serve as a positive catalyst, amplifying the potential impact of Dinwiddie's contributions. It's in this context that our player prop pick aligns with the belief that Dinwiddie is poised to exceed the 14.5 points threshold, offering fans a compelling reason to keep a close eye on his performance during this pivotal matchup against the Miami Heat. As the Nets aim to maintain their stellar run, Dinwiddie stands as a linchpin, ready to seize the opportunity and leave an indelible mark on the court in the upcoming game. Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat. Anticipation is building as the Miami Heat gear up to face off against the Brooklyn Nets in what promises to be an electrifying, high-scoring showdown. The impending clash is set to showcase not only offensive prowess but also defensive challenges for both teams. While the defensive struggles of Miami and Brooklyn are well documented, the offensive potential they bring to the court adds an intriguing dimension to this matchup. In the spotlight for the Miami Heat is none other than Bam Adebayo, their dynamic center known for consistently delivering stellar performances on both ends of the court. With the absence of Tyler Hero, Adebayo has shouldered an even greater responsibility, emerging as a linchpin in the team's offensive strategies. The basketball is finding its way into Adebayo's hands more frequently, a testament to his growing influence in orchestrating plays for the Heat. As the team readies for this crucial game, the focus on Adebayo intensifies, especially given the defensive challenges posed by the Brooklyn Nets. Unlike their counterpart, the Nets lack a player capable of matching up with Adebayo on an even playing field. While attention may be drawn to Jimmy Butler, Adebayo stands poised to capitalize on the defensive scrutiny his teammate is likely to face. This situation sets the stage for Adebayo to showcase another outstanding performance, and the odds seem favorable for him to surpass the 22.5 points mark. In analyzing the dynamics of the impending matchup, it becomes apparent that Adebayo's role extends beyond conventional expectations. His ability to seize opportunities, coupled with the defensive void on the Nets side, positions him as a key player to watch. All eyes will be on Adebayo as he looks to elevate his game and lead the Miami Heat to victory in what promises to be a memorable and high-scoring duel against the Brooklyn Nets. Therefore, our player prop pick confidently points to Bam Adebayo surpassing the 22.5 points mark, a testament to his integral role in the Heat's offensive strategies and his potential to shine in this pivotal game. Mikal Bridges of the Brooklyn Nets. In the wake of the Brooklyn Nets' decision to trade Kevin Durant to the Phoenix Suns last year, a move that marked the conclusion of a rather disappointing era in NBA basketball, a silver lining emerged in the form of Mikal Bridges. The Nets' acquisition of Bridges, viewed by many as a consolation prize at the time, quickly transformed into a boon as he began to exhibit star-quality performances during the latter part of the season. The anticipation surrounding Bridges entering the new campaign was palpable, with fans and analysts alike expecting him to seamlessly carry over the remarkable production and efficiency displayed in the previous season. However, the reality has unfolded differently as Bridges, while not underperforming per se, has yet to reach the lofty expectations some had set for him following his standout performances in March. Despite maintaining a respectable scoring average of just over 20 points per game, Bridges has encountered challenges, particularly from beyond the arc. His three-point shooting has dipped to 29.2%, plummeting even further to 23.5% over his last 5 games. The struggle to efficiently navigate the court as a primary offensive option becomes apparent, given his infrequent ventures to the rim. Facing formidable opponents like Butler and the Miami Heat, known for their defensive prowess, Bridges finds himself in the crucible of offensive pressure. While he hasn't attained superstar status just yet, the 11 games played so far reveal glimpses of his potential. However, the sporadic nature of his 24-point or more performances, occurring only 3 times, underscores the challenges he faces in becoming a consistent offensive force. The dynamics of the game are further complicated by the slower pace of both the Heat and the Nets, ranking in the bottom half of the league. This deliberate style limits Bridges' opportunities to surpass the 23.5 points threshold. In light of these factors, our player prop pick leans towards the under, emphasizing the challenges Mikal Bridges encounters in asserting himself as a scoring force in the current NBA landscape. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the remarkably talented Canadian player for the Oklahoma City Thunder, has been showcasing his prowess at the onset of this new season. Undeniably standing out as one of the premier players in his position across the league, he has firmly established himself as the linchpin for the Thunder. However, as the season progresses, a more formidable test looms on the horizon for the young athlete. In their upcoming matchup against the Golden State Warriors, anticipation builds for a clash that promises to be markedly different from their previous encounter, which was nothing short of a spectacle with a flurry of points. The Warriors, hailing from the basketball powerhouse of San Francisco, are poised to present a more robust defensive performance this time around, adding a layer of complexity to the game. As the Thunder prepares for this challenging fixture, the spotlight falls on the Canadian maestro Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Despite his phenomenal basketball skills, a daunting defensive force in the form of Chris Paul awaits him on the opposing side. The mere presence of such a seasoned and skilled player introduces an extra layer of complexity to the matchup, raising questions about whether Gilgeous-Alexander can maintain his usual stellar performance standards. In the unpredictable realm of professional basketball, certain factors are inevitably influenced by the opponent, and facing a formidable team like the Golden State Warriors undoubtedly magnifies the challenge. While Gilgeous-Alexander has consistently demonstrated his ability to overcome obstacles, the looming matchup against the Warriors poses a unique set of challenges that could potentially impact his usual scoring output. Considering these factors and the defensive prowess of the Warriors, our player prop pick for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is under 31.5 points. This projection takes into account not only the outstanding defensive capabilities of the Warriors, but also the strategic matchup with Chris Paul, a factor that could potentially temper Gilgeous-Alexander's scoring performance in what is expected to be a closely contested game. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.